Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. Teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Johnson now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game to the rookie for Morgan. There's a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And this is going to take him up and across midfield there at the opposing 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
He's going to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 now.
39-yard line.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking in the air here. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He's got it. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. This opening drive has reached the 5. Can they find 6 now on 3rd and goal? And they're going to throw out of the gun. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Desperados finish up an excellent opening series. And that opening series, you use this word a lot when we brought methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
That one splits the uprights. And the Desperados will jump out to a 7-0 lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their QB, now in his 8th season in the NFL.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great. No interceptions. But just the one touchdown. I'm curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll throw, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. First time this game they've looked to him. And they're up against it. 4th down coming up. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Desperados and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And among dual threats in the NFL so far this season, there has been no equal. He's leading all quarterbacks in rushing yards to this point. Trying to throw this from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets himself free. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. He's out in the clear. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That last shot took him right down to the front of the red zone. Here's 1st down. From the red zone now. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Touchdown, Houston. The Desperados pull that in front further, 13-zip. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Desperados drive out to an early 14-0 lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Fields this one at the 3. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, New England.
Here's a throw. He's running with it.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Handoff on 2nd and short. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Well, he laid out for it, but the throw just a little bit too off the mark. So 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
They're going for this. And don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
So first down from the 41. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoop song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He completes it in traffic. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
28-yard line.
Lone back gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Throwing from the gun. Complete over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Desperados take a 20-zip lead. We haven't even reached the end of 1, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. And now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Desperados push their lead to 21-zip already. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Here's New England ready once again on offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we have been seeing so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
To the air on 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way.
And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return.
At the 48-yard line.
Caught by the open man. He's got it in the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Desperados are running away so far. We've got a 27-zip game. And that, Brock, I know you're keeping track, just in case our audience isn't, his 4th first-half passing touchdown. At the pace he's on, this would be a new record if he has a second half to match this one. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Desperados grow their lead yet again.
Desperados 28, Patriots nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early runaway. Back to Houston in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Patriots football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Right up the gut. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll run now on 2nd down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Pass play coming here. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So, 1st down from the 41.
1st down. It's a gain of 6.
Throwing now off the play action. Connects on the crosser. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
The give here on 2nd. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
That's good.
A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Desperados, they're going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
The Desperados ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And it's not just a blip for him this year. He's been one of their go-to scorers on the ground as we get through the heart of this season, leading all quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Quick throw is caught. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At their 48-yard line.
They'll run here from the gun. He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a man, right side. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, it looks like the 27 on that completion.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Second quarterback run here. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
16-yard line.
We might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Makes the catch. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Desperados parlay the interception into points. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
That one right down the middle. And the Desperados continue piling on to this lead.
Patriots nothing.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Has this at the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The New England offense running out now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Back to work after throwing the pick. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
A gain of 11 on the play.
To throw here on 1st down. Has him on a quick hitter. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
Number 88. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Dumps it off to his running back. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it.
They kick the running back in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that 10.
You just feel this defense starting to come alive, don't you, Kate? Got their first turnover last time out. Now they put their first sack on the board. And big plays on that side of the ball, well, they can come in bunches. Defense sure hopes to keep this faucet going, and the offense wants to turn the spigot off immediately.
And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Desperados are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. There's a dive up the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Another carry for him. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's good. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Finds him on the slant. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston. He's dropping back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
He's going to throw this one. Now he takes it. He has room past the 25. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. Gain of 26 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
The 9-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing from the gun here. Avoid some trouble there. Ooh, can't avoid that one, and they take him down. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9, now 9 is what they need on 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
He stopped on the run back at the 27. All right, so the Patriots headed out on offense again just before halftime. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's going to pay off his 1st down run with a nice pickup of 9. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3.
It's 2nd and inches.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. Complete out to the right. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
The 44-yard line.
Wow, they must really trust in this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. This from the right hash in a considerable distance. This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And they continue to trail by, well, Brock, a whole lot more than a field goal.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our trip around the NFL report. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people what they came here for. We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Patriots offense out there to start this 3rd quarter. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
They're throwing it. Finds him over the middle. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
A gain of 15. 1st down, New England.
Back to throw now. Hits him on the out route. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Sending him on the dive. And they take him down right along the 30. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Patriot first down.
Now looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And this one does not go far. Now come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
Tight end going in motion here.
At the 28-yard line.
Takes the 2nd down snap. That's incomplete left side. So that play doesn't work out, but things make it even worse for them. Looks like one of their big guys out front is in need of a look from the training staff. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise, you deliver, and that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Now the field goal unit runs on for its 2nd try tonight. Ball on the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And their opening drive does something they couldn't do in the first half, partner. Gets them on the scoreboard.
Kate, that was pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
This makes it up to the 25. The Houston offense out and ready to set up shop. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Dive play straight ahead. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Back-to-back carries here. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They'll air it out on 3rd. And the defender's there to knock this away. And that effort means it's 4th down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Desperados. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
A gain of 12.
Dropping back to throw. Completed over the middle. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45. Throwing on 2nd. That one's complete right side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
The Patriots first down.
They go play action on 1st down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense sent him packing back to their own side last play. Time to build on that with 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It is caught left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
5 yards on the play.
From the gun on 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. The Desperados headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. He brushed him off with ease. Will take over inside the red zone as he goes out on the return.
I've not yet in my lifetime come across a defender who hasn't told me what great an offensive player they were back in the day. Oh, you should have seen me as a running back, the wide receiver. Well, right there, that defender showed some of that background. A brilliant job of getting into the open field and setting his offense up for success.
The Patriots returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
Yards to go.
Pass play now. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Gonzalez is good. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with whopping the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. Goal to go. They're passing. Has it in close. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Gonzalez connects on the point after. And the Patriots cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Patriots 10.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Desperados ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he picks him up about 4 yards there. 2nd down coming up.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to the well again. He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46.
All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. 1st down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out.
3rd down and 9.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
From the contact.
Their punter making his way out now.
4th down.
And they could really use a good one here. The Patriots offense all set to go. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
At the 26. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick throw to the left is complete. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A loss of 1.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that leaves them with 4th and 5.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. And he had it for a second, but unable to hang on. And the possession literally slipped through their fingers as they turn it over on downs. The Desperados back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And he is the NFL leader in rushing yards as we work through November. He's hoping an excellent season can continue as such here. They'll run here on 1st down. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
They give it to him again. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. Down behind the line. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
3rd and 8.
To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. He's inside the 10. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Desperados continue piling it on here in the 4th. Brock, it looked like it took the full defense a while to recognize that But he was actually running with it. I think it limited their ability to stop what turned into a pretty impressive touchdown.
I think you're exactly right on this one, Kate. Not too many scrambles go this far for a touchdown. And you got to give some credit to the guys around him. None of those receivers, tight ends, well, they just sold it. They didn't look back at him, had they? I think the defense is able to react and stop that touchdown. Instead, that's 6 big points on the board.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Their failure on 4th down was answered by a touchdown, so they're really going to need to rebuild some momentum as they take the field once again. New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Back now, pressure coming. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
Blown back, it's the handoff. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's good for our Patriots. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it downs from the 37. First down, and they go right back to it. And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Quick to the left. It's caught. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Right up the gut. Nothing doing here as he only manages a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They'll run here from the gun. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working now from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20.
They're going to try and throw it here. Complete out to the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New England.
From the red zone on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And a nice gain here, but it's stopped short of the 1st. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. The Patriots sending the field goal unit out for a try. He's got to drive this 37 yards down the middle. The kick by Gonzalez is good. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Patriots just want to get out of here with how this one is gone. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Desperados are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is the type of game that's going to get people talking when people look at the numbers that he's posted running with it. Hand off to the back. And this is brought to a stop at the 34-yard line there. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run it from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're going to pass it here. Finds his man over the middle. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston. So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And yet another challenger is vanquished as they continue to carry this undefeated season in November. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Desperados are your winners as we'll see you next time from Houston.